for a minute about board breaking. So what is it we really learn with board breaking? I mean, outside of the obvious physical aspects of it, where if you hit the board right, it breaks. That tells you you got good technique, or at least good enough technique to break the board. So let's talk for a minute about what's good enough. Because is good enough technique one to break just like the basic lowest level board, or is it good enough to break the basic highest level board? So what is good enough? Good enough means that all you need to do is change the speed of the break to break everything from a whiteboard to a blackboard. Because the three things that you need to break boards are proper technique, aim, and speed. They're all equivalent in necessity, but they all need to be practiced in proper technique, aim, and speed in that order. So, outside of the obvious physical benefits of breaking boards for martial artists, what else do we learn from breaking boards? Because breaking boards hurts. I gotta be honest, breaking boards hurts. Okay? It's you hit the board and it hurts. So how do we get past that? What do we learn from pain? So when we hit the board and it causes us pain, that's a pain essentially that we're causing ourselves. We're accepting that pain and going, okay, I know it's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna break this board because I'm gonna feel like super stoked about breaking this board afterwards. So we actually subvert or undercut the body's fight or flight response to pain when it comes to board breaking, because we accept that. We're like, okay, right? Or it's the same thing as you pull a splinter. It's like, yank, and then it's like, it hurts, and then it's done. You're like, okay, I'm good, right? So what does pain teach us? When we accept that kind of pain, it teaches us control. Mental and emotional control. Now, let's get into that emotional control thing. So the one thing that martial arts teaches, that a lot of people say teach, is you can control your emotions. No one can control their emotions. Sorry, it's not a thing. Nobody can control their emotions. What you can control is your reaction to your emotion. Inside, you can't stop yourself from feeling crazy, like worked up over something. But what you can do is you can remain calm and cool as a cucumber on the outside. Okay? So that's the thing. It's not controlling your emotions, it's controlling your reaction to your emotions that we learn how to do in martial arts. And when we are breaking boards, that pain comes outward through us in an emotion. We can't express the pain to someone else unless we help them feel it, but we can express it emotionally. And so we either have to overcome the fear of pain, because everybody got fear of pain. We either have to overcome the fear of pain, or we have to subvert that fear. We have to get around it. We can't let it rule us. Because the moment we let something rule us, like fear of pain, or maybe even you go to break the board and you're afraid you're not going to break it, you're afraid you're going to fail. We subvert that fear, we go around it, and this is what board breaking teaches us. It teaches us that we can do things that we think we can't do. It teaches us how to handle pain. It teaches us, okay, I didn't get it that time, I'm going to try again, alter it and do it a different way. And then it can teach us patience, right? It can teach us self-compassion as well. So like self-love, you know, because if you got to try it and try again to break a board, especially a board that you think you can break easy, you gotta not get frustrated, and you just gotta keep trying. Try something different, develop more power, do more push-ups, something, I don't know. Maybe it's push-ups, maybe it's sit-ups, maybe it's squat jumps. something. But board breaking teaches us a lot more than just technique. So, you know, all these things we don't want to let control us. Because the moment we let something control us, we become its prisoner. And we don't want to do that. That's not a good thing. So, that's it. That's my little discussion on board breaking. See you next one.